Ethics is a secret. Ethics is taught to millions of people in secret. It is not an open subject. These secret fraternities, sororities, and societies learn ethics in secret. So what they learn in secret is that Yahweh is a refuge and that Yahweh is a fortress. Jeremiah 16:19. Read.
O Lord Yahweh, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
If you know what kind of day this is, you know this is a day of affliction. We have a refuge. And I have been teaching my people for 7 years, Yahweh is God. Yahweh, our great, good, and terrible black God. And it's important that we know his true color when we have been given a false image. If this were his correct image, no problem. But since this white picture is an incorrect image, then it's a problem. Not to me. It's a problem to those who don't know better. And those who don't know better usually say, what difference does color make? Well, if it makes no difference, then I'm sure you don't have a problem with me telling you the truth, that this is not him. Glory. Yahweh is a refuge and a fortress. And when we're catching hell in America, then we should really want to know that. To know that there's a refuge, that there's a fortress someplace, we should be happy to know that. But when you are mentally dead, this doesn't mean too much to you. Now, when you understand that ethics is a subject not taught in the school, ethics is a subject not taught in the churches, ethics is not a subject taught in the home, ethics is not a subject that is openly taught in any institution. And yet ethics is a devoted book from God. The whole book is ethical. And the book of Proverbs is a heavy book of direct ethics, showing the goodness, the good from the bad, and the consequences of each. In case you didn't know, Proverbs is the book of ethics in its purest form. You don't have to hunt for the consequences of both acts. Then you have to come to understand that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. See, ethics is, if you can dwell where ethics is taught in the secret place, then you will be able to abide under the shadow of the Almighty Yahweh. But if you don't know where the secret place is, how can you abide knowingly? But if you can abide in the secret place of the Most High Yahweh, you can abide under the Almighty Yahweh's shadow. And then you will be able to say to Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. And surely He shall deliver you from the net of the fowler or the enemy or trapper. Oh, yeah, he'll deliver you. And he will also deliver you from the pestilence. Yahweh will cover you with his feathers. And under his wings, you can put your trust. And Yahweh's truth shall be your shield and your buckler. And you will not have to be afraid of any terror by night. Nor will you have to worry about any arrows that fly by day. It's a blessing to not have to be afraid. In a country where blood is running in the street every day. In case you want to catch up on where I was, you read Psalm 91. And you'll discover that I'm in the Word.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm not making this up as I go. I never do. But it's a blessing when your ears are finally tuned to recognize the words of Yahweh as they come from the book. You can read many books, but the only book that really touches your soul is this book. Others are good reading, but this book can get to you. Yeah, I'm talking about the Bible, because the King James Version contains the keys to resurrect you to be the ruler forever. It's right in this book. Now, remembering the definition of ethics is a system of moral principles dealing with values related to human conduct with respect to the rightness and wrongness, goodness and badness of our motives and intentions. And when we read the roots of ethics, we run into our historical tradition, which shows that we were businessmen. Historically, we were entrepreneurs, merchants, industrialists. We were the producers of all goods and services. We set up all the ancient trade routes. From one end of the world to the other, including the hot sea. We used to have grapes. One bunch was a 6-foot man carrying one bunch of grapes. The bottom of them were dragging on the ground. Now a baby can carry a bunch of grapes in his hand because everything's been turned around. We were cattle breeders. We were agrarianists, agriculturalists. We were the makers of tools and everything that required iron, pottery. We even made all the musical instruments. Everything you see on the earth, we made. And you are so excited about electronics and computers and TV. It's so new to you. But you have to understand that's nothing new under the sun. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 1:19 and let me prove it to you. 1:9. Some of you act like, oh, TV. Woo. All that you see, jet aircraft is an old form. We gave the white man the oldest form of travel there is in there. Ecclesiastes 1:9, read.
The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
So it's easy for Yahweh to prophesy. It's easy to tell what's going to happen to this world under this present rulership. They're wicked. In every single instance, Yahweh destroyed the wicked. So if you want to know what's going to happen to wicked rulers today, read the past in Yahweh, and you got it. And you read the past, you see those who were on the side of Yahweh were victorious. Always. And those who were on the side of the wicked always lost. There's never a case where the wicked prevail over the righteous, except temporary. It was always temporary. So we, the saints of Yahweh, have patience that we will be victorious. We're on the right side. We're on the side of right. Isn't this beautiful to see? I'm talking about ethics now. It's unethical to be on the side of wrong. It's unethical. Now let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. Let's start at verse 1 and read.
Now, these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, which the Lord your God, Yahweh, commanded to teach you.
All right. Why have we not been taught Yahweh's commandments, statutes, and judgments, and law? Here he tells you very clearly in the Bible that we went to church with all of our lives. And in the church they told us the Old Testament did not count. Can you imagine going to church, getting taught against what God said you ought to do? Well, see, when the Lord came, He changed everything. See, the Lord, He came and brought something new. Well, we got to run over here to Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, and see where somebody tells a lie in the Lord's name. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Read.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
These are the words of the Son. So, the Son of Yahweh has to come to fulfill. The Son of Yahweh could not destroy His law and be His Son. Now, if there's somebody lived 1900 years ago that got rid of the law, that was not Yahweh's Son. Because it is written right here in your face that the Son of Yahweh would not come to destroy the law. and that the Son of Yahweh would not come to destroy the words of the prophets, rather to fulfill them. Therefore, I'm Yahweh's only son. Because the preachers say their man changed it. See? The preachers say their man said Yahweh's laws don't count. They said, you're not living under the law anymore, you're living under grace. You ever heard that? But that's not what the words of the Son. The Son will have to say some kind of word different from that. The Son of Yahweh can't say that you live it under grace. The Son has to say what's here. That I come not to destroy the law. I come not to destroy the prophets. I come to leave all of that like it is and fulfill all of it. Now let's go back to Deuteronomy 6 and read what Yahweh said. And the Son can't change none of it. And if you follow someone that took you away from this, you now know you were following error. You were following falsehood. Because the Son said he can't destroy none of this here. Verse 1 reads, Deuteronomy 6:1 reads. See, we're talking about ethics now. Anyone who would take you away from the law is unethical. A man of ethics will stay with the good. That's what ethicalism is all about. I have to stay with the good. I have to stay with what's right. That's what ethics is about. And if I stay with ethics, then I don't have to worry about crack cocaine. I don't have to worry about marijuana. I heard somebody say that once. I don't know who that was, but they said marijuana. I don't smoke no marijuana. Well, whatever the name of that stuff is, when you're ethical, you won't have anything to do with it. You don't have to worry about being a victim of it. You'll be always on the side of right. And the Son, being on the side of right, is going to teach you to respect all that Yahweh commanded us. And what's the result? The results are I'm producing an ethical people. I am teaching the law, the statutes, the judgments, the commandments of Yahweh, which constitutes ethics. All of which constitutes ethics by definition. Ethics is one of the definitions of what? Morality. All of these are words which help describe the laws, the statutes, the judgments, the commandments of Yahweh, which is our pattern for living. And if we live the ethical, moral pattern, we'll be rich, successful, prosperous, and wealth and rich without sorrow. Proverbs 10:22. Read.
The blessing of the Lord Yahweh, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it.
Now, when you come and follow me, I have to make you one of two things. Either poor, or I'll make you rich. Because that's my blessing. And I don't have to send for my reward. I bring my reward with me. Revelation 22:12. I bring my reward with me. You do not have to die to get mine. See, most of you are waiting to die to get yours. But when you follow me, you get yours in the here and the now. We're not going to no swimming pools when we die. We have swimming pools now, and it's nice to have your own swimming pool. Revelation what? 22:12. Read.
And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
See, I told you, when you serve Yahweh, it means work. You must work for Yahweh. Well, I mean, what does that mean? I have to quit my job? I didn't say that. I said you must work for Yahweh. Let the job you have be devoted to Yahweh instead of devoted to somebody else. When you devote it to somebody else, you are suffering in the mind. You don't have peace. You have money, but you don't have peace. You have a check, but you're lonely. You have an apartment, but you live in fear because somebody might break in and take everything you have while you're at work. But I bring my reward with me. And I come quick, too.
Yes, sir.
Joshua 1:8. I said, when you are ethical and moral, keep and practice the laws of Yahweh, it'll make you prosperous. Read.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Isn't that a wonderful formula? I wonder why these people told us, don't be in the Old Testament. Can you see why? You won't be prosperous as a people. You may have a few individuals from among your people that are prosperous. But you, as the